Hi everyone, my name is Jason Gossenberger. I'm the high school pastor here at New Covenant Community Church. I'm in charge of Rain. It's a pleasure today. I'm bringing you the devotional. The devotional that I'm doing today is on enthusiasm. It kind of struck me. I went to a conference a month or so back, and one of the guys talked about enthusiasm in the church. It's something that's kind of lacking, that we show up and we go home and we don't have a whole lot of pizzazz to what we're doing. We're just kind of zombified as we go to church. And it really struck me when I was thinking about when I was a kid and I was watching the Lakers play against the San Antonio Spurs back in the early 2000s. Lakers were losing by 2 points with 0.4 seconds left. I'm sure you know exactly where I'm going with this. Derek Fisher gets the ball at the three-point line, turns and shoots and drains it. I remember running around my house screaming and yelling, we won, we won, we won, and I just lost my mind. I remember going into my dad's room because he thought the game was over and pulling him out. I was utterly enthusiastic about what had happened. I still talk about that game like it was yesterday. I am just so passionate about it. And what really worries me about that is why is it that I am not, and why is us as Christians, why are we not that enthusiastic about the Word of God? Why aren't we that enthusiastic about our relationship with Christ? We have the book in front of us right here that's filled with knowledge. It's filled with the wisdom, the ordained words of God. Yet we struggle with this enthusiasm. We come to church and the song is there, and it's not a song that we like, and so we don't really sing it. Or it's a song we like, but we don't really do much beyond clapping our hands. We go into Starbucks and we have the same barista that knows us by name, and we don't share the good news with them. Yet we talk enthusiastically with them about how the Warriors swept the Cavaliers, or how the Patriots lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. We're so passionate about these things. But for some reason, we don't have enthusiasm when it comes to our relationship with Christ. Why is that? And what I believe is we've lost the passion that Paul had. He's writing to the Ephesians in chapter 1, verses 1 through 10, and he talks about, in verse 6, to the praise of his glorious grace, which he has freely given us in the one he loves. In him we have redemption through his blood and forgiveness of sins in accordance with his riches and God's grace that he lavishes on us with all wisdom and understanding. Why would we not have that kind of passion that Paul wrote with? Why would we not get up and scream and shout from the top of our lungs, look at the relationship I have with the God that created all things? Why would we not go to that barista at Starbucks and share the relationship we have with Jesus Christ? Why wouldn't we do these things? So my challenge to each and every one of you, my challenge to myself moving forward is to be more enthusiastic. Not just simply to come to church on a Sunday morning or on a Wednesday night to Bible study and go, well, that was good, and then walk away from it going, well, neat. But to walk away from it fired up, energized, during the service to be fired up and energized and shouting, glory is your name. Thank you for what you have done for me. So I challenge you, New Covenant, and anyone else that's watching this from this point forward, to go out into the world with enthusiasm. You know the final score of this game. We have a relationship with Jesus Christ, the ultimate, the King above all kings. And we know that he wins. We know that he comes out on top. Why would we not be running around and shouting? This last playoff for the NFL, the Saints were playing against the Minnesota Vikings, and there was just about no time left. The Vikings were down by 4 points. The game looked like it was over. Everyone thought it was over. Well, I was streaming the game, and the game was delayed for me. So I received a text message about a minute and a half before the game was over with someone telling me that the Vikings won. I knew before that last second pass to Stephon Diggs happened that it was going to be a touchdown and the Vikings were going to win. I knew the outcome, so I could sit there with complete peace and just be okay with what was going to happen because I knew the final score. I knew the final score meant that the Vikings were going to win. We have that final score, everyone. We know who wins in the end. Why are we not going out with enthusiasm and sharing that final score with everyone we can and saying, come to the winning team, come be a part of what we have? Why aren't we more enthusiastic for that? So to each and every one of you, I challenge you, be more enthusiastic. We got the God that created the heavens and the earth. We have Jesus that came, shed his blood for us to be freed from the bondage of sin. And we have the Word right here that teaches us everything we need to know.